Parents, what did you do to your child that they never forgave you for? I once punished my daughter for failing a class in high school. Now she is 25 and we haven't spoken in 8 years. My wife and I have always disagreed on how to raise our only daughter. She was a good kid, but my wife never believed in punishment, and I felt like we were spoiling her whenever she made mistakes and went completely unpunished. Some examples being, when she would come home past curfew, when she would dress inappropriately, or when she would take a long time to answer her phone or respond to our texts. Like I said, my daughter was always a pretty good kid, but every time she screwed up and I wanted to ground her and take away her privileges, my wife would always convince me not to. This led to never-ending arguments with my wife, and when I look back on our marriage, I'm surprised we even managed to stay together this long, since we used to fight over our parenting styles so much. I love my daughter and I only ever wanted the best for her. When she was 17, I finally punished her in a way that made up for her years of unchecked mistakes, and she never forgave me for it. She has not spoken a word to me since that day 8 years ago. She and my wife are still close, but she has totally destroyed any relationship we once had. It happened during my daughter's junior year of high school. She was usually a straight A student, but I received a call one day informing me she was in trouble of failing her physics class. She had been turning in all her work on time but was still doing poorly on the exams. It came as a shock to me since my daughter had always gotten excellent grades. When she came home that day, I confronted her about her physics grade. To be fair, she was super busy her junior year and was often stressed since she had a loaded schedule with sports, clubs, and AP classes as well. So when she came home that day, I could tell she was in a tense mood, but I knew I needed to address her failing the class before she actually did. As soon as she walked in, I told her to sit down. She looked annoyed at me but took a seat at the table. When I started lecturing her about her physics grade, she told me she was struggling in class but she was still trying her best.